Hello people off the internet. Today we're going to be doing my rock and roll bed. But before I do that, I have to clear everything out of the van so I can get it positioned in, and I haven't even finished the flooring yet. So without further ado, let's get started. So I've got the bed, the rock and roll bed I've had for about 3 months, sitting in the living room, which is why the wife's kicking off. So I managed to drag it out, and it weighs a shit ton. Alright, so it comes in two parts. So part one is the frame. Has a lot to it. Part two is the cushion. Sort that out later. But now I've got to follow the instructions on this. An IKEA bed it is not. So with the dimensions, there's a bolt list to assemble it. Yeah, it looks pretty simple. It's 4 pages. Get the frame in. Release handle. But nothing directly to nail it to the ground. Shit. Right, we'll work that out later. Let's time lapse it. So we have a bit of a disaster. I'm missing an M630. So I need to go down to the hardware shop and buy an M630. Typical. Needs 2 bits. They supplied 1. Back in a bit. So I've got the frame built. Next thing now is to unpack the rest of the sponges, and we'll see how that all fits together and how it all attaches. There are holes within the frame, and they did supply a bag of wood screws, and the backs of these boards are actually plyboard. So let's have a look and I'll show you what the quality is like. So I went with the Bentley finish, black leatherette feel to it. It's already quite spongy. And that obviously sits at the front or at the back. I think the only way to get this bolted in is through these.
Right.
But because I didn't get the seatbelt version, I'm not too worried.
You're just going to put it on just and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, it's nobody's. I'm never going to put passengers on it.
Some jobs with us.
Oh. Let's open that door.
Careful for the car.
Huh?
Careful for it.
Yeah. Just unhook it. So memory card got full. So you haven't missed much. Basically what I've been doing is just finishing off the floor tiles so I could get the bed properly placed in. And I've about 37, maybe 38, 39 at a push centimeters on this side for my cabinets. So I'm going to get these ordered now on IKEA. Then I'll have to take a race down to IKEA, lift those things, and that'll be the next job, I think. I'm gonna now I know where the bed frame is. I'm sitting on it now. It's lovely. Now I know where I'm going to put the bed. I now know where I can put my light fitting. So I can take this panel off at the side, put in the 12-volt USB, and I'll probably put it here because it's not in the way and it's still readily available. And that was the problem, really. I didn't know where to stick these things. But now I've got the A-frame, this sort of thing here set up. I know exactly where I can punch it through, and then just run some cables, do the cable management stuff as well. Busy all day. Everything's just time consuming. I managed to get a second bolt. I did need it. Sorry, second M630, whatever that is. And they're in here as well. So I just went out the shop and got them. I'm gonna have to cover these elements because they're tatty looking. And I'm also gonna start putting in the ceiling lights as well this week. Get that all running, get these done, get this all covered. It just needs to be done. It's just loads of little time consuming jobs, and that's why I've taken some time out to get this done. So yeah, now these cushions, they just basically, they're plyboard backed. They give you some wood screws, so I'm going to fit them now in, so they're permanently in, because there's bolts that are nearly touching the fabric, and I don't want them to get scratched over time. And it's a shame there's no caps for these things either. That would have been really cool, but anyway, it is what it is. So I better go. I'll catch you later, and see you next time. All the best.